All right, for this one, we're going to still do the same thing we do for every vocab question. We're going to read the lines and try to come up with our own guess for what the word might mean that will then compare the choices. So I'm not looking at the choices first because that sometimes can mean that we fall for some traps. So let's look at the sentences. It says, Wegner concedes that questions remain about whether dependence on computers will affect memories negatively. Nobody knows now what the effects are of these tools on logical thinking. Students who have trouble remembering distinct facts, for example, may struggle to employ those facts in critical thinking. Okay, my guess here is that this is almost like a repetition, right? Students who have trouble remembering distinct facts, for example, may struggle to remember those facts in critical thinking, to use those facts in critical thinking. Either of those seems good enough, and it's a fancy word, but it means use. Utilize is literally like the fancy version of use. I don't love it in my own writing, but it works here as just a definition. So that is the answer. But we're not assigning the facts, exerting the facts, right? Think of like how you would use that. You exert, when you're doing exercise. That's weird in this case. Enroll might be the more normal use of the word employ, right? If you get employed for a job, you're kind of enrolled in the company. And assign doesn't make sense either. I get why assign might seem like it works, but it's a little bit too specific. We want something more general like use. We're not assigning the facts to something. We're not like you would get a homework assignment, right? It's not something like that. It's just we use them in critical thinking. Utilize means use. Tricky, but I think that certainly our guesses help us narrow our focus to fewer answers, and then hopefully we end up picking the right one. So the guess, even if it doesn't get you the right answer perfectly, can at least eliminate some bad ones, and so it's worth doing.